Hey everyone, and welcome to RUBIN'S Mind Lab, where we break down the latest research into what it really means. Ever accidentally caused someone harm and wondered if you should do something about it? Well, this new study might have a clue. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of responsibility and what drives us to fix our unintended mistakes. Imagine this: you are playing a game with others, and your actions, without meaning to, cause someone else to lose money. Do you feel responsible? And more importantly, do you do anything about it? That is exactly what these researchers wanted to find out. They wanted to understand the brain stuff, the neurocomputational underpinnings behind our feelings of responsibility and our actions when we unintentionally hurt someone. They created this really cool experiment called the Reparations game. Think of it like these participants played a decision-making task where their choices could either benefit or harm another person who was essentially their partner in the game. The key was that the harm caused was unintentional. They weren't trying to be mean, they just made a wrong choice. After the task, the participants got to decide if they wanted to give back some of the money they earned to their partner who had lost out. This was all done while they were inside an MRI scanner, so the researchers could watch their brains at work. So how did they figure out if people felt responsible and what influenced their decisions to help? They looked at a few different ideas about how we calculate responsibility. One idea was that we only feel responsible if we could have done something differently to avoid the harm. Another idea was that responsibility spreads out across a group like a social ripple effect. They also came up with their own model, the Appropriate Assistance Model, or AAM. This model focuses on who actually made the harmful choice and who was just there. And guess what? Their new model, the Appropriate Assistance Model, or AAM, turned out to be the best at predicting how responsible people felt. They found that how much responsibility people felt wasn't just random. It was calculable and followed specific patterns. Now, for the really cool part, the brain, when participants felt more responsible for the unintended harm, certain areas of their brain showed less activity. This was observed in regions like the orbitofrontal cortex, the posterior cingulate cortex, and the amygdala. It's like their brains were trying to process this feeling of responsibility, and that process caused a shift in activity in these specific areas. So what about the actual actions? Did people give money back? Yes, they did. Even though there were no social pressures or direct consequences, for not helping the partner, these participants still chose to give back a portion of their earnings. This suggests that there is an intrinsic motivation to repair harm, even if it was unintentional and even if you weren't the direct cause of it. It seems like how much we care about someone's well-being in general plays a bigger role in our decision to repair harm than just feeling like we have to because of the situation. This is a pretty big deal. It means that our inherent empathy and concern for others might be the real drivers of reparative behavior. Now, of course, no study is perfect. The researchers point out that the harm in their experiment was just losing some money. That might not be the same as real-world harm. Also, they specifically removed social pressures from the experiment to see what individuals would do. In real life, what others think can definitely influence our behavior. And finally, their participants were mostly college students from a Western country. So the findings might not apply to everyone everywhere. Culture and life experiences can definitely change how we view responsibility and fairness. But the big takeaway here is that our feelings of responsibility when we unintentionally hurt someone are real, they're linked to specific brain activity, and they're predictable. What's even more interesting is that while these feelings of responsibility are important, our underlying disposition to care for others seems to be the stronger motivator for actually doing something about the harm. This research suggests that fostering a general sense of care and empathy might be more effective in encouraging people to make amends than focusing solely on assigning blame or responsibility in specific situations. It is a reminder that a lot of our prosocial behavior comes from a deep-seated desire to help and connect with others. So next time you find yourself in a situation where you've unintentionally caused someone a problem, remember that your brain is already processing that feeling of responsibility, and your inherent desire to do the right thing might be the strongest force guiding your actions. What do you think about these findings? Do you feel responsible when you unintentionally cause harm? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown insightful, please give this video a like and subscribe to RUBIN'S Mind Lab for more deep dives into the science of the mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.